Well, I bought myself a work truck. Got a trailer over here. I'll get it loaded up, get it home, and we'll take a walk around and look at the finer points. I'd love to film this for you, but I don't have a cameraman. The plan is to hook a chain in the back of the truck to either skid steer or that truck and just pull it up the back of this truck at a crazy angle off that way. What we've got here is a 95 F350. Let's start with the positives. Cab corners, not gone. Rear axle, dually. They say it's a good one. I don't know what it is, but I've been told it's a good axle. Giant mud flaps, check. Receiver hitch, also check. Steel flatbed, even better. Gooseneck ball, bingo. 4x4 with manual hubs. It's not TTB. It's got a solid front axle. Doesn't look like it's ever had a plow on the front. That's a big plus. All the body panels are sort of red. The front's got some lichens or something growing on it up here on the hood. Running boards, pretty solid actually. She's got the power stroke. Got toolboxes on both sides. It's a 5-speed. Dash is pretty well factory, not all hacked up, not a bunch of crap added on everywhere. This right here is the only rip in the upholstery. Now, let's start the bad. This driver's side fender has seen better days. Somehow though, this is really the only rust on this entire cab, is this fender. Even the driver's side cab corner, look at it. Yeah, it's still there. The rockers are still there, both sides. I don't know how, but they are. This toolbox is missing the door. Minor issue. The biggest issue is, well, it doesn't run. It's got an electrical problem. They parked it after sitting for a couple years. They went to start it up and no go. You can see over here in the passenger seat, well, that's an alternator. They said the wiring harness for the cam sensor was all chewed up. I don't know if that's underneath the alternator, that's why it got pulled off. I don't know. The story goes they used to pull a gooseneck trailer with this thing. They did logging until the DOT pulled them over one day and said, son, you're hauling way too much weight behind this truck. After a couple $1,000s of fines, well, they parked it up in the tree row, started using something different, and there it sat. Like I said, they went to start it up one day, wouldn't start, found the chewed wires, and that was it. They thought they would get to it someday, and well, someday never came. That brings us to today, where I bought it. You can also see it right here, but there's the makings of the world's largest mouse hotel in that glove box hanging out. I'm not going to open it again because the first time I opened it, it about knocked my socks off, so I'm going to leave that sealed up until a later video. The only other issue with this truck is the transmission there. He said one of the synchros is out, but that's not a big deal. Just float gears when you shift. Tires, yeah, it's got them. The fronts actually are decent on both sides, and then the back pretty much look like this on both sides. Not a ton left, but, well, actually this side's better. The other side's about smooth, but the beauty of it is, I mean, you got a spare right next to the other one, so when one blows out, like I said, you got a spare. So the next time you see this, I'll have the hood open and see if I can't figure out what's going on with it. I'm planning on doing a whole series on this truck. The first thing I'll be doing is, well, seeing if we can get it to run. I'd suggest subscribing if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on that content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.